3 years ago, he gave an unexpected, uncensored speech that got everybody talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lower economic and lower middle economic people are not holding up their end in this deal. In the neighborhood that most of us grew up in, parenting is not going on. They're buying things for the kid. $500 sneakers. For what? And won't buy or spend $250 on Hooked on Phonics. Now look, I'm telling you, it's not what they're doing to us. It's what we're not doing. 50% dropout. And look, we're raising our own ingrown immigrants. Brown versus the Board of Education. These people who marched and were hit in the face with rocks and punched in the face to get an education. And we got these knuckleheads walking around, don't want to learn English. I know that you all know it, but I just want to get you as angry as you ought to be. I can't even talk the way these people talk. Why you ain't where you is, go where? I don't know who these people are. And I blamed the kid until I heard the mother talk. And then I heard the father talk. This is all in the house.
Well, since that speech, it's so interesting because when you hear the whole speech, the audience is responding. There's laughter and approval because most of the people in that room knew that what was being said was true. But since that speech, it was labeled controversial, and Bill Cosby has been on a mission to make people begin to think about what he was saying. He's traveled from city to city, lecturing about the true state of despair. And I'm telling you, it is a desperate situation of minority children in the United States of America. The statistics will just knock you off your feet. Listen to this. At least a third of all homeless men are African American. African Americans make up 12% of the general population, but almost half of the prison population. And according to the U.S. Justice Department, 28% of black men born today will go to prison in their lifetime. Black youth are 6 times more likely to die of homicide than white youth. Homicide is the leading cause of death among African American males aged 15 to 29, the leading cause of death. Now, one reporter said this about Bill Cosby's crusade. He said that these problems have been going on for years, but few people have called them out with as much force, with as much determination, passion, and credibility as Bill Cosby. So, welcome, Bill Cosby. Yes.
Okay, stop. There's a couple of things I want clarity on. It's not every African American. We're talking about some.
Yeah.
And the sum happens to be the numbers that are very, very hurtful.
Yeah.
Because the sum happens to come from those homes where the parenting doesn't build confidence in a child, where the parents may be on drugs.
Yeah.
They may have all kinds of problems.
Right.
You're not parenting. You're not getting with your child, your children, whomever it is, and saying to them, there's more to this. Who is that you're playing with? Why don't you have homework?
Yeah.
Let me see these things. I've got to go visit the teacher. And I never said there's no such thing as systemic or institutional racism.
Yeah, you never said that. Yeah.
I'm saying we got to dig in and fight. the same way that you and I were protected by our grandparents. We need to see the problem the same way and protect our children.
Okay, let me tell you, after this speech that you did, and it was labeled controversial, did you regret having done the speech?
No, no. The only thing I regretted was I thought that I was talking to just my people.
Yeah.
And so...
And there is a certain way we talk when we think there's only us in the room.
Yeah.
There's a certain way, yeah.
I said, okay, I'm going to talk to my people. So I guess maybe there's some black people who saw some white people sitting around, and then they decided that I was dragging out dirty laundry.
Did you think you were dragging out dirty laundry?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And have you ever seen dirty laundry?
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's smelly.
And we have to clean it, don't
Yes,
we?
we need to clean it.
Now, these people who talked about the dirty laundry somehow only cared about the laundry. They didn't care about the children. I said in my speech, our children are trying to tell us something, and we're not listening.